Windows cracked and the stars peeking. Veil so thin where dreams begin. Whispers hum like an ancient hymn. I sit, I drift, the cosmos spins. Lost in the fog where the secrets keep. Shadows dance where the void runs deep.
All right. This is air sign. No, it's been a hell of a week. I'm sorry. This is water. These are the low files for the water signs. So, quick rundown on the screen. 5 plots. You pick your plot. You can listen to one. You can listen to all. They are bookmarked. We have the new flame. This is a new interaction, a new meeting within the last 90 days, 3 months or so. We have the ghoster, somebody who has completely cut off conversation, communication, any form. You do not see them. This is their season. They are ghost. We have the watcher. Could be their season two. They're lurking, not interacting with you, but watching you. We have the check engine light. These are our trouble in paradise. People who are actually in committed relationships, but there's something amiss. And then we have the desert. So these are individuals who do not have anything on their roster. As dry can be. So without any without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this. This is going to be the new flame. New flame. We're finding out what this person's intention is, what's going on with this person, what's going on in their energy, and what to expect in Libra season. All right. Ooh, so we're gonna get the cards out and then we'll go over the cards. However, as I'm putting the cards out, if any messages come out, I will provide those for you to you. All right, let's go. What's going on with this new person? Person of interest. New person of interest. Give us some information about. Oh, oh, come on. Okay, new person of interest. New person of interest. Oh, we got some glare here. Yeah. I'll try to fix that. Thoughts. Let's see if I can get that down. Oh, not that far down. All right. Evening time is coming, so that's why we're getting ring light is kind of being abusive here. All right, we'll just do this. So we have the Five of Wands, Justice, Queen of Swords. Five of Wands, Justice, Queen of Swords. What can you tell us about this new person? I will tell you this person is really looking for what they feel they deserve. They are not somebody who is about playing mind games at all. This person feels like they've been through it, been there, done that. They've been through enough to where now it's this is what I want, and very upfront about that. So this isn't going to be a read for somebody who the person is kind of playing mind games or kind of keeping to themselves or not telling you things. This is your read if the person you're dealing with has been straight up front and like, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. If you ain't it, we need to keep it moving. Like, it feels like they feel that they have wasted enough time. And yeah, but it feels like this is not a surprise. Like, you would know this. They are not about the mind games. Um, yeah, they're not about the mind games. I'll tell you that. And they're actually somebody who will cut you off real quick, like real quick in a hurry if they feel you are about mind games. So we have Five of Wands, again, Justice, Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, the Emperor. One more card, please. Thank you. and the Four of Cups. So, like I said before, this is somebody who is not about games. This is somebody who's very focused. They know what they want. It feels like they might have already said this to you. Like, I'm not about playing games here. I've already done my gameplay. I've got burned doing the gameplay, and that's not what I want here. So again, this could be somebody who's already said this to you. Like when I'm saying this, you're like, well, dang, they said exactly that. Um, but I'm still gonna go ahead and do some clarifying cards to see if we can give you some more fine tuning so you know if this is actually your read or not. Third card, thank you. Yeah. This person is definitely focused on themselves. Like, thank you. They're definitely focused on themselves. They are not. Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, they're definitely focused on themselves. They're not here to play games because they feel they've been there, done that. And that been there, done that is really the space of they felt they were played, right? Somebody was pulling their strings. This person might have had a conniving, manipulative ex, and they don't want that again. That is something that they do not want. Um, let's see. Hold on. Let's see what else we can find out. What their intention is with you, even though it feels very obvious what their intention is with you. Um, let's see what the cards say. I will say this: it doesn't feel like when I said intentions with you, this is period point blank anybody. Um, they are not somebody that you want to be on an app with. They're not somebody that you're going to um have an issue with them talking to multiple people when they talk to you. This feels very like, okay, if I'm picking you, I'm picking you. Um, and it's really because this whole dating scene for them is not something, it's not safe. They don't find it safe. It's something that's like, uh, people are don't have his best or her best interest in this dating arena, right? Um, I think this person might have bumped into some people going through the process where they found out the person who wasn't who they said they were didn't portray themselves to be who they were, or they acted like they had more and they didn't. And this person is just kind of over it. Um, so what is their intention? They want foundation, right? We got Ten of Pentacles here. They want to step away from feeling guarded and stressed out all the time. They want somebody who is going to be somebody they can grow with. I'm here. Somebody that they can grow with, move with, some literally. Some of you might live away from this person. If this is the case, this person's already thinking about who would move where. Um, there's some speed to this person that might be uncomfortable for you. I will definitely say this, you need to control the speed. Okay. We have the sun and we have the Three of Cups. So I will say this person is very interested in you. I will say this person is very excited about you. However, I will also say this person is very sensitive. Like if you do something or say something where this person's like, oh, that's what you want? I'm not on that. And they're out. And they're out. Let's go ahead and do a outcomes for Libra season with this person. I don't feel this person's playing any like games like they have you on the roster. If this is your story, I don't feel like they're trying to maintain this connection with you and multiple people. It doesn't feel like this person's love bombing. They were just very serious about this. So if you're not looking for somebody super duper serious and is like wants to move really fast, this might not be the person for you. Okay, so we have the high priestess. Because it feels like with the high priestess, okay, that's giving me the water energy, right? You're watching. You're kind of watching this person. You're finding out more about this person here. We have the Three of Pentacles. Like, is this person worth your time? And the Three of Wands. And it feels weightish. While that person's going to want to move quickly, you're kind of hesitant. I see communication about getting to know each other more. I see that. But I don't see this is my person energy. At least not yet. At least not yet. It still feels like wait and see, wait and see. But for the person that I'm connecting to, I do feel this person is serious about what they say. They say what they mean what they say. They say what they mean and they mean what they say. What I just heard. So I don't feel this person might be a little dry, more little dry than what you're used to. Um, I'm just getting some oracle cards before we close out of the new flame. This person might be in a counseling field, a field of therapy, a field of mentoring. It feels like there doesn't everybody can always benefit from counseling, but what I'm picking up on this card is like it's somehow attached to their work. Um, and there's strength one more card. Yeah, somehow attached to their work, something where they're mentoring, and they could be a therapist. They absolutely could. Yeah. Something about there's something in their background around that. Either something they have interest in or something around self-improvement is really important for this person. So, and they're wanting their partner to be the same in that same space. So this is somebody who kind of would have like a checklist and go down a checklist. Like that's how specific they are. And right now you're checking all the boxes, but I will say something is causing you to hesitate. Something is causing you to hesitate. So I always say, follow your discernment. But I will say, if this is your read, I do feel this person is legit. I don't feel they're love bombing. I don't feel like they have multiple people hiding behind the curtain that they're talking to. I do feel that they're serious about what they say, but I also feel that at any moment, if you're not matching up to what their standard is in their head, they leave. So take that information how you will. Hopefully, it gave you a little bit of insight on your situation. So next we're gonna go to the ghoster. And now we're going to the ghoster. And 3 shuffles. Yikes. Shuffles. Oh, all right, let's see what's going on with the ghoster. Let's get some insight here. For the person of interest who's ghosting, can you give us some information, insight for the one watching, for the I see one that's flipping? For the person who is ghosting at the moment, can we have some insight around this individual? For the person who is ghosting, can we have some insight around this individual, please? For the person who is ghosting, thank you. Ooh, this person, I would say, is there's some fear here. I'll keep going out, but right when I pulled up right when the Queen of Wands jumped out, fear jumped out with it. So there's some fear here, which is funny because you have the dude standing behind the tree lurking. Ugh. All right, can you give us some insight about this person and who is ghosting? Nice. Insight around the person. Somebody watching this might be having throat issues, either dry throat, itchy throat. Hopefully it's not the Rona because that has picked up some. But I'm feeling something with somebody's throat. Or somebody, when they talk, they clear their throat a lot. That's going to be a tell that that person's nervous. Okay. So just let you know that that's a tell that that person is nervous. So if you're talking, if this is just giving you some insight on the person I'm connecting to. When this person talks, if they're nervous, they clear their throat a lot. And there might not be anything in their throat that needs to be cleared. It's just kind of a nervous tick they have. All right. Now that we have those cards, we're going to get the clarifiers out. Have clarifying cards, please. 3 cards to help the person watching. 3 cards, please. This person did something to you. Um, yeah, this person did something to you. And I think that's why they're scared. Uh, let's get the next card. Thank you. Interesting. All right, this person definitely did something to you. This is not a ghoster who just disappeared for no reason. Well, everybody ghosts, they have their own reasons, right? Even if they feel it's a good reason or not. But this person did it because they did something. They did something that caused them, right? We have the Nine of Wands, the Hermit, the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the King of Cups, Justice, Six of Swords, Three of Swords, and Temperance. So I will say this person, I'm looking at the King of Cups and he's blowing out in this conch shell here, right? It feels like this person's wanting to send you a message, but their behavior is like they don't. And it's because they did something. I'm looking at the Three of Swords here underneath the guy, blowing in the conch shell. They feel you're closed off. And like I said, when I pulled out the Queen of Wands, like this person finds you to be who they would like in a partner, but because of whatever they did, they are afraid to approach you because they're feeling you're going to give the stop energy, right? Stop. I don't want to hear it. Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands. I don't want to hear anything you got to say. And they feel that's the energy that you're going to give to them, and they feel it's justified. With this here, they feel whatever you do or not do, they feel it's justified. That it's like if you reach out to them, if they reach out to you, sorry, and you don't even respond or you are guarded, they feel it's justified. But here's the deal. What I'm seeing is it looks like there's somebody who is acting like they're gone. I'm looking at the Seven of Swords energy, and the person's kind of hiding behind a tree. It's like they're acting like they're gone, but they're not because they still feel they can get you. And I'm looking at this dude behind the tree, and then here with the Six of Swords with this smirk on their face, like, oh, I got this. But I don't want to say it like this person finds it to be a challenge that they can win, but I will say this person does feel whatever this person did, how if you respond negatively, they feel it's justified, but they also feel they can get around it. It does feel like they're kind of standing in the back, right? The Seven of Swords energy that I'm getting off this card specifically is like I'm hiding in the shadows so you don't think I'm here, but I am. And I have a plan and it's going to work. Like this person feels very interesting. This person is very sure of themselves, right? Like they're the night, they're the day, they're the balance, the north and evening star. Who says that? Was that on? Prince of no, Princess and the Frog. Yeah. Um, and they're coming at you off. They want to offer a balance, right? I'm seeing the Justice card here, and then I'm seeing Temperance. It feels like they want to put something right. What does that look like? It depends on your situation. What would that look like to you? So I'm talking to somebody, you should already know if this is you or not. So the question for you would be, what would that look like? If somebody circles back, right, and they're wanting to put something right, what would that look like? Because I'm hearing very clearly you need to know what that looks like before you get this interaction from this person, because you're going to need to know how to respond if you respond at all. Some of you might not. I also pick up that this person might be in a financial pickle and something around real estate to satisfy that. I don't know if they're selling a house, repairing a house, flipping a house, working on a house, something around real estate to kind of address this financial issue that they're having. But I will definitely say this person, even though they take accountability with the hurt that I see that's here, but it's so weird because it's like, yeah, I did the thing. Yeah, I hurt your feelings. That's all true. However, I still see a victory here. So what can I do to balance this out? All right, that's the energy around this person. So now we're gonna go see what action they're gonna take Libra season around around this situation. Uh, Sorry, my cards are acting wacky. Um, I will say this person does have a level of arrogance to them because again, when I'm looking at these two cards here, when I'm looking at stop, they're trying to jump. When I'm looking at these two cards here, right, it's like this person is at any minute about to shoot that arrow. They're standing behind this tree. Come on. They're standing behind that tree, right? And at any minute they're about to shoot that arrow, and they feel that they're gonna get this, whatever that is, whatever that is. So let's look at action in Libra season. Give me cards as it relates to what action will this person take in Libra season. What action will they take in Libra season? You might be some type of leader in whatever it is that you do. I'm picking that up. Like whatever you do, people follow you. Um, they like that too. Um, give me some insight about what this person intends to do. Libra season. What does this person intend to do? Libra season. Mhm. We have two of Pentacles. We have a card that's unique to this deck, which is the Fortune Teller. This person might have actually got readings on you. I mean, but what are you doing right now? So we can't judge, can we? But this person might have actually went and talked to somebody who has spiritual giftings and they heard something they wanted to hear. I will say that. So I don't know what this person might have said to this person, but whatever it was, it makes this person feel like, oh, if I'm hearing that this person said to them, like, you guys are soulmates or something, like, no matter what you've done to this person, you guys are connected. So you're going to be fine. Right. And it kind of gives this person this kind of sense of arrogance. That's the best way I can explain it, where it's like, well, I know you're upset, rightfully so, but this is destiny. And some of them might have even use that word. This is destiny, or have a child or a daughter, something around that name might be important. Hmm, many cards. So we got the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. This person really feels that they are able to come out of this lack energy with you. I'm picking that up. Like I'm looking at These two, right? And now over here trying to fix things. I do feel that this person feels like they are able to come out of lack with you. But let's see if they're going to do anything this season. Thank you. All right, let's see what it says. Six of Wands again, different deck, same card. This person, I, I'm not saying that this person is like this all the time, but I don't know what they heard or what they saw or what they're thinking, other than they will be successful. I'm hearing when the time is right. When the time is right, they will be successful. Mm. Again, they feel you are valid and your agitation. They feel you definitely have a reason to not really like them right now. And they definitely feel that you might arm them. Absolutely. But it still feels like the chance to reach out, to call out. So for some it might be an unsolicited phone call, like the call just comes in. Um, Interesting. So let's do an outcome. Let's see what is the outcome for Libra season. So I'll tell you right now, it's not an if, it's a when. And the when is based on when they feel it's the right time. They're standing behind the tree. So I hope not in real life. But that's kind of the energy. Is like they're standing around waiting. And then right, the Queen of Wands again. Like again, different deck, same card. They judgment coming back around. This person is really okay. If you are listening to this, and hold on one second, and here's the coughing, right? Somebody whose throat it's no, they want me to finish this. If you are somebody who's watching this and this is your read, right? And you thought this person ghosted you because they did not like you, they're not attracted to you, they found somebody better. The answer is absolutely not. This person is fully like if you have posters, back in the day when I'm saying back in the day, I don't know how old you are watching this, so I can only talk about my experience. So back in the day, when I was a teenager and people would have posters of who they had crushes on and stuff, like New Edition. Okay, I'm gonna really date myself. Like New Edition, New Kids on the Block, blah, blah, blah. And we would have posters on our walls. Like go back to the early 90s. Um, if you have posters out to be purchased, like they would have posters of you on their wall. That sounds stalker as hell. That's a whole nother conversation. But like they would buy posters of you and stuff. Like they are really interesting. One more card, please. On what this person intends to do, Libra season. What this person intends to do, Libra season. One more card. Jeez, that's way too many cards. Like I said, I already have the Queen of Wands out in Judgment, so we're looking at a resurrection for sure. But let's see what the third card. I thought one jumped. Ugh, let's see what the third card is. My gosh. What? No. All of these cards. Not that's too many. One card, please, Spirit. Jumpers. Yeah. One card, please, Spirit. Final card out the outcome. Final card. Four of Wands. I'm telling something about hummingbirds. You're either going to see one in the next 24 hours of seeing this. That's going to be confirmation that this is your read. If you see a hummingbird, I'm telling you right now, I don't care what color, but this is for somebody who needs this type of validation. You will see a hummingbird in the next 24 hours. Now, if you don't, that doesn't mean this isn't your reading, but there's somebody out there who's like, yeah, this could be. Yeah, this could be. I need a sign. That will be your sign. And I do see movement. We got somebody who is very cocky. I don't know what else how else to say it. And it doesn't feel like they're cocky based on their own internalness. It's something that has occurred externally that's given them this like push, like, oh, this is it. So here's what could have happened. These are just some scenarios because I know I said they could have gotten a reading or talked to somebody spiritual. You might be like, that person would never. That person would never. But they could have had a dream, right? Or they could be somebody who meditates and whatnot, and they're shown something in that meditation, or they read something or see something and it aligns perfectly. It's whatever this is, it's a light bulb moment to make them act. So the ghosting is based on them, right? Their internal issues, because I do feel that this person is like I said that about another read. They're a fan, like they would buy tickets if you put on a show. If you sold posters, they would purchase them and hang them up. They would wear your face on a t-shirt, right? They're a fan. However, their movement are staying in silence, right? Hiding behind this tree to make it seem like they're not interested. It's a falsehood. Something occurs that gives them the, you know what, I'm gonna do this because I can't lose energy. And when I tell you that they feel like they can't lose, they feel like reunification. It's like, how could you not? Like, you know what this is, and I'm hearing that you know what this is type of conversation. So yeah, that's the ghoster. So let's go ahead to the sorry. They said they want me to pull these. I'm gonna do three oracle for this group right here, really quick to see what final words of advice we can get. One. Hmm. Yeah, we got longing, and I feel that's what this person's doing secretly, secretly longing, but longing nonetheless. Um, and it feels like they're just stepping into this doer energy, where before it was really feminine, like watching and seeing what happens. Now they're going into doing energy. I am going to say for some people though, that conversation, if you allow it, not everybody's going to allow the conversation. I'm gonna tell you, I'm right now. There's some of you who's like, I'm just listening to be nosy, but I'm not interested. I don't care what they have to say. There's some group of you who are still not interested, but you're nosy. And then there's some people who are just like, dude, I don't even care. But this is funny to me. I don't know. This is entertainment. They're going to reveal some information to you that it's going to take it off of you. What does that mean? For a lot of people watching this, they're thinking this person pulled back and ghosted because of something you did, you said, or you were. It's not that at all. In something in that conversation is going to come out where you're going to be like, "Oh, it wasn't about me at all. This wasn't about me at all." Like you were collateral damage. I hate to say it that way in this scenario, but this person feels whatever the secret is, whatever occurred that made this person pull back has been resolved. I will say that. I'm hearing that very loudly. Has been resolved. And I'm being told to look at the flame, how you guys started off really well and then separated, but look how the flames are arcing back up. I'm not going to use the word twin flame. I'm not doing that. All I'm saying is there's a flame here that started together, separated, and came back, and they're making me look at that to utilize this too. Something around the moon is also significant. All right, let's go ahead and jump on into the Watcher. Let's see what's going on with the Watcher. That seemed very long for the ghost. Uh, Sometimes they're really direct, sometimes they're not. That one seemed really long. All right, the Watcher. This is somebody who is lurking. You may know they are. You might not know they are. They're asking about you. You might not know that. You might know that. they're on your social medias, if they have access to it. You may know that, you might not know that. But there's something that's informing you that this person's not a ghost. So they're either coming up in your dreams, you see them in their neighborhood, they're doing that fake head nod. They seem to be in the same locations. You see their cars where you are, stuff like that. So let's go into this watcher energy. Let's see what's going on with the watcher energy. Two more cards, two more shuffles. The watcher energy. The watcher energy. Ah, the watcher. Person of interest. Facebook. I have the watcher. Person of interest. Facebook. Thank you. Hold on a second. Give me a second, y'all, because I was calling something out. Never mind. All right. So we have Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Hermit. It feels like the Hermit is representing the person who's watching this. Yeah, it feels like the person who's watching this is the Hermit. Like you have pulled back from whomever this is, and they're not happy about it. It feels like the only way they can have access to you is to watch or lurk because you're like kind of out there doing your thing. And it sounds like it feels like this person knows that this connection was a burden for you. 'Cause this is the Queen of Cups here. So this is your energy. You're the hermit, right? Focusing on your life, doing what you got going on. But it does feel like this person does recognize that this connection was burdensome for you, right? That it does look like this person connects understands that you were not satisfied with what they had to offer. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So, la 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 la. It feels like this person. I don't want to say it like this, but this is the energy I'm picking up. It's like this person knows whatever connection y'all had was burdensome, right? And you wanted something that was positive. You wanted something that both of you was mutually beneficial, but it was very clearly not mutually beneficial for you. You were not happy with what this person had to offer. So you doing you, right? You're doing you, you're focusing on you, you're taking care of yourself. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. You are really kind of just enjoying your own energy. So it doesn't look like you left this connection to jump right into another one. It looks like once this kind of resolved or you pushed it away, you really kind of focused on yourself to do what you want to do. But then we have the Knight of Swords energy, and I'm seeing this person on a motorcycle. This person might actually own a motorcycle. It doesn't feel like this person is over with the connection. What does that mean? I do not know. We're gonna find out, at least for Libra season. But right now, let's do some clarifying cards to help fine tune who this person might be. It does feel like they want to fix things. Um, yeah, let's see. Let's see. So we have evidence, daydream, and memories. So this is somebody who's thinking back to whatever things you all did. They're daydreaming about you. They're thinking back about you. They're looking back at old pictures. They're doing all these things and they're trying to find some type of evidence. But here's the thing, as they're watching, they're looking for evidence to see like what you have going on. Are you with somebody else? Is that why you pulled back? Um, is there any evidence to show what you're doing? Like they're literally trying to be all in your business because they are kind of ruminating on whatever this was. But clearly knowing that for you, it wasn't something that was benefiting you. All right. Interesting. So let's see what their intention or actions are for Libra season towards you. Some of you might live in an area that's in the desert. I'm here in Arizona, Wyoming for some. I don't even know if there's desert. I'm not in that location, but I'm hearing that name as well. Dirt. There's a lot of dirt and cacti around there. The death card. Hmm. Yeah, this person knows they've caused pain. They want to end that. They want to transform it, though. They want to put that to rest. They want to put it to rest. Let's keep going. Let me get the rest of the cards out. Judgment. Okay. Four of Wands. Hmm. More card, please. I'll say this. Whatever this person did to hurt you, this person is feeling it too. I don't know if it's somebody who has expressed this to you, but your pullback has hurt them too. It's like they recognize, good grief, they recognize that they hurt you. They recognize it was a burden. They recognize that you were not happy, but you pulling back has hurt this person. One more card. Like they feel all they can do is watch. All they can do is watch. We have the Four of Pentacles here. So we have, they want to come out of the hurt. They want to come out of this ick that they feel. Um, they want to balance it out. But I'm concerned because I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles. Like I'm seeing that they recognize they hurt you, right? I'm seeing that they were hurt. But I see the death card and transformation, but it's more of wanting to get out of the way they're feeling more than anything else. Let's see what the outcome is, because it doesn't feel like they make any movement in Libra season. I'm gonna be honest. Like they recognize too many cards. They recognize what's going on. I'm not sure there's gonna be any movement. So let's see what the outcome is. If you're listening to see if this person was hurt, they were. So I can tell you that they were hurt. If you're listening to see if this person knows that you were annoyed with them, they do. They know this. They know this. And I also can say that this person has either seen you, something you've posted, you've said, or they've seen you out and about, right? And they like what they saw. They're like, oh, so and so's looking good, or oh, look at you, or you know what I'm saying? They like what they saw. Okay, one more card, please. Thank you. Um, we have the Tower, Five of Wands, ugh, nice, and Eight of Wands. Mm. Okay, so for some, there is going to be movement, communication, but the communication is going to be Uh, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm picking up. It feels like this person's communications around, well, why did you do that? Or, you know what I'm saying? It feels like they're going to be expressing how your abrupt change or your abrupt disappearance caused conflict for them because they didn't understand why you would do that. So I'm like, okay, so are you coming back to have the conversation to play victim? Are you coming back to have the conversation to blame this person because they want it better? Right? Because you can pass me with that. But let's see what the suggesting advice cards pull an oracle deck. I can't tell you not to talk to this person. If you want to talk to this person and maybe after the communication, you guys are able to get on balanced, solid ground because this person does know that there needs to be balance here. But it's like the way they're coming back feels defeated. Like, why would you do that to me? Why didn't you just talk to me? That's what it feels like. Like, dude, why didn't you just talk to me? Like, why am I the one doing all the work? Right? Um, we got laughter. Two more cards, please. Oh, my gracious. A minute. Two more cards, please, for the watcher, person of interest. Two more cards, please. Two more cards, please. Thank you. New outlook. Good news. All right. So for the individuals, something about a rainbow significant too. For the individuals and windmills, something Kansas. Just throwing things out as I'm hearing it. This person knows if they get you laughing that they're on your good side. But I'm also being told that card is for you to go into this with a light energy and having a different outlook because there is potential for a positive change. Winds of change is what I'm hearing. I'm looking at the windmill, winds of change, good news. That is if this person is somebody you want. The energy is saying that there's opportunity here. So don't let me be a negative Nancy disrupt you. Like if this is somebody that you want, I will say the fact that this person is taking accountability for their actions is a good thing. This person does have pain around what happened, and they know there's a need for balance, so that's a good thing. It just feels like when they come in, it's gonna be, I don't want to say like blaming, like, why didn't you say anything? If you would have just talked to me, we could have, right? It feels like it comes in that way, but if you can get past that, and maybe that's why that laughter card's there, you might be able to get on the other side of the rainbow with this person. All right. So that is the Watcher, and doesn't necessarily mean that's how that person sounds. Why did you just say something? And that's just the energy. It's what the energy feels like. All right. Now we're gonna go into Trouble in Paradise, the check engine. What's going on? So these are for people who are in full up committed relationships, but something's off. Something's off. Something just don't feel right. Something just ain't right. Let's see. Let's see with the person. So we have the King of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. All right. Something about a hawk is significant. We have the Two of Swords here. All right. We have the Four of Pentacles. I'm gonna tell you right now, both parties in this are stubborn. I'm picking up stubborn energy on both sides. So not just the person of interest, but the person who's listening. Oh my gosh, well, I guess Six of Swords energy to be almost in every pull is a good thing because that's movement to better. It's just the kid's face on here is annoying to me. Kind of like, I don't like it. That's just me and these cards. That's all. Come on. Ah. Yeah, there's stubbornness here. Stubbornness, I'm picking chaos up. I'm picking conflict. I mean, obviously that's why you're listening, but it's like both of you are standing on whatever your belief is 10 toes down, like both of you. And that's not necessarily going to be helpful if we're trying to move beyond this. It's like you are so I am right, you're wrong, but just has as equally as you're saying that, the person of interest feels the same way about whatever you guys are having a disagreement on. Um, but I'm hearing you're both blind, and I'm looking at this double card here. It's going to have to be a moment of flexibility on both ends because this stalemate, and we got the Two of Swords here. This stalemate, somebody's gonna have to bend. Somebody. Let's see. Let's see what action for the Libra season. So, like I said, whatever the conflict is, it's going to be different for everybody who's listening. But what I can say is, for the group I'm reading for, you are very focused. Like this is what this is. This is what this is. But they feel the same way. They feel the same way. So we have the Four of Wands here, Queen of Cups here, Eight of Cups. We have the Lovers. So, I mean, the love is here. And maybe that's why y'all are attracted to one another because you guys are both very stubborn. um, Something around the full moon is significant. Oh my goodness, the Page of Wands. One more card, please. One more card. A Nightingale, significant. And the Empress. I will say this. Whoever the feminine is in this challenging moment is who wins. I will say that. What does that look like though, right? You can say that all day. Okay, so whoever the feminine energy is in this group is who wins, but what does winning look like? Does winning mean walking away, right? Because I see the movement. I see the movement here. Let's do the outcome cards. But there's gonna have to be a level of flexibility. Like this is a water read, so water can take on any shape. There has to be a level of flexibility here to be able to have the conversation and not just assume you're right or for them to assume that they're right. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Ace of Swords. So I do see a conversation coming around it. There's going to be the need for, very detailed honesty to get to the bottom of this so it doesn't resurface. And I'm hearing resurface, so that tells me this is probably something that has come up before already. Got the Five of Wands and the Eight of Cups, which I just saw. And this is basically saying, yeah, there needs to be movement around this conflict, but it has to be something both move on. Both of you have to move towards one another to get to common ground. Where sitting stuck in a space because I'm right and that person's wrong, It might be a situation is okay, yeah, portion of the situation you're right, but the portion of the situation the other person could be right. But if you're not communicating, you're not going to know that. I know I feel like somebody's mom scolding them, but trying to help you out here. So I'm doing some oracle cards to kind of help give some additional information. So we have vacation. So some of you actually might need to get away together, away from everyday life. I'm hearing that very clearly, like work in your local area. And it doesn't have to be like get on the plane to go halfway across the planet, which to me sounds great right about now. But it could be just a staycation in the next city over. But you have to put down your defense. Both, not just you. Both parties have to lay down the armor, or you're not going to get anywhere. So with the secrets card here, and for this read, because this came out, I want to say in the Ghoster read, for the secrets card here, though, it does feel like there's some stuff that's not being said that is going to have to be said. I wouldn't necessarily think it's secrets meaning it's something bad. It just means that there might be some people holding their emotions close to their chest and not expressing them, but you're going to have to get to where you want to go. Because it's a defense mechanism to be quiet, not to show emotion. They should know me by now. Hearing the song, if you don't know me by now, then you'll never ever know me. But you're gonna have to put the armor down. They're gonna have to put the armor down. It has to be a mutual thing, right? Because the lovers is here. Love's here. That's not a doubt. It's how you all are expressing this. And again, whatever this is, it feels like this is something that has come up before. So that can help give you guys some indicator on who, if this is your read or not. All right, last but not least, or is my desert crew. My desert tribe. All right, let's see what's coming for you all. Let's see. Um, all right, let's see what's going on for the desert group. What's going on for the desert group? What's the energy? Wow, the energy is explosive. Let's try this again. What's the energy for my desert tribe? What is their energy? What is their energy? Yeah. Well, we're starting off strong with the Four of Cups. What's the energy for my desert tribe? Thank you. Of judgment here. Energy for my desert tribe. What's the energy for my desert tribe? Something needs to be made right, I'm hearing. Energy for my desert tribe. Thank you. Thank you. You got the Queen of Cups, followed by the Five of Pentacles, followed by the King of Swords. Ooh, too many. The Page of Cups. I will say the Page of Cups. Okay, this person is blowing a conch shell. The Queen of Cups is holding the conch shell. But she doesn't, it doesn't look like she's like answering it, right? It's she's kind of holding it away from her head. Um, we'll talk more about that in a few minutes. Hermit has made an appearance a few times. You need to look up, I'm hearing. We'll go into that in a few minutes. If you are always looking down, you're not going to see who is coming. Um, let's get the other card out. We'll see what that means. Something about a fox might be important as well. Ugh, oh, gosh. All right, this is going to be more of a counseling session, it feels like. So something needs to be set right, but it's internal. All right, is what I'm picking up. It does feel like there's someone showing interest, but because of your mindset, you are oblivious to it. This energy is a king of swords, so you're looking at air energy, and it feels like this person is showing interest, but you're kind of it's kind of like that little kid. There's a meme of a little kid and who are you? He's a little blonde boy. I have to find him if I can find him. It's really that kind of oblivious type of energy. And it's not all bad. It's like I see you're focusing on yourself. You're doing stuff that makes you feel good about yourself because you're just not satisfied with what has been left out here to offer you. But I do see someone trying to get your attention, but you're so stuck on focusing on what's to come. You're not looking at what's right here, right now. Ugh. I just felt like I was somebody's mother, which I am, but like, and I'm saying this in the most loving way possible. It just feels like you're not interested in what's out here right now, but you're not seeing who is like right in front of your face. Not really, because you're on the beach and he's in the mountains, but and that might be significant too. Um, there's somebody trying to get your attention. I am picking that up, but you're not looking in that person's direction. Because I do feel like there are people that you know that's trying to get your attention and you're not interested. There's also somebody else that's watching, trying to get your attention. And if they haven't done the conch shell call, whatever that might look like, it could be a call, it could be a text, it could be somebody just reaching out to you in whatever way they can. There's somebody here. So let's see what the action is for Libra season. But again, I can't ignore the fact that you have to be open to it. Because for the group I'm reading for, there's a level of closed off that's kind of preventing this from moving forward too. All right, let's see what action comes in for the Libra season. Hmm. Yeah, we got the Nine of Pentacles here. So yeah, it's not something negative. Dang, we got Judgment again. Um, Same card, two decks. Let's keep going because there's something I needed to bring up on this one. We have Queen of Cups again. All right. We have Seven of Pentacles. There's another energy coming through here too. Um, Let me get the rest of the cards out. Huh. I will tell you this though, you were kind of like, look, I've got a lot of stuff going on right now. Surprised you even have time to watch this. So we have the Ten of Swords and then the moon. And something about the full moon is significant too. So let me give you some clarifying cards because I'm about to give two different storylines for this. So let me help you. I'm gonna have three clarifying cards on who this energy is. You have three clarifying cards. Oh, jeez. So we have stubbornness, friends, marriage, protest. Some of you all might be protesters who have gone to protest. Some of you might meet this person at a protest. He's right in front of you. So that's what I was hearing with the he's right in front of you. It could be a situation where you're so focused on what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're advocating for, and there's so much to advocate for right now in this time, um, that you might not even realize the person is right in front of you. You have to open your eyes. You have to look up. So when I hear look up, this person is most likely taller than you too. Um, this person also could be somebody who you are aware of through a friend group, having a common friend group. Um, is there too. So that's one group where the person is completely unknown to you, but you have a similar interest. And right now, it feels like advocating for something. It feels like speaking up for something. It feels like bringing attention to something. It's a shared interest. You don't necessarily have to be out marching with a sign. You absolutely could be with a megaphone marching with a sign. Like, I'm for it. You give me a good protest, I'm there. But it could be something much simpler where something's going on at work and both of you agree that something needs to be addressed. So you work together to address it. It could be something like that. Um, but then we have the other group. And the other group is right when I got the second judgment, it does feel like there could be energy that surfaces back around that you had already turned down or turned your head from. Like you left them out in the cold to focus on you. You put an end in this because you needed to focus on you. And this person is looking back like at all the work or time spent for nothing. And it does feel like some type of emotional communication is coming in. When? I don't know. We're going to look. Um, this is somebody who does have a ability, they're stubborn, but it also feels that the you not being in their life is a deficit, has been felt. And they're protesting against that. They're not happy about that. Because it also feels like it's a situation where you were always available so much and so often that now when they realize that you're not available anymore, everything they thought they could have with you is completely gone now. So what does that mean? They find you nurturing, they find you grounded, independent, you're doing your thing. Um, and they're just hoping, right, that you'll hear me, that you'll hear me. So let's do some outcome cards for Libra season for this group. Again, and I'm hearing again, look up. I do not know what that means. It could mean something as simple as maybe the person's above you in like in a work chart or in some type of list. They're above you, their name listing. I don't know, but I keep hearing look up. All right, wait, whoa, my gracious. Let's try this again. We want three cards for an outcome. Three cards for an outcome. We have Seven of Cups. We have the Hanged Man. Yeah, definitely. If this is somebody circling around, it's definitely having a change of heart. I'm hearing a change of heart because of the confusion around them, because you're not their friend anymore for some of you. Or they abused your friendship? And the Emperor. Somebody might be a Leo. Thank you. Six of Swords again. There's a lot of energy with Six of Swords through the water for the element signs. So there's definitely energy that somebody wants to fix something. Does it mean fix something to go live happily ever after? I'm not saying that, but I am saying fix something to at least get out of confusion. I'll say that. So the outcome for this group, somebody does look like they're taking control of a situation. A change in, I'm hearing a change of scenery, whatever that means. That might mean something for you. For the new person coming in, look up. You have to release this mindset. And again, that's probably why the hangman's there was there too, where this is all it's gonna ever be. Because if you feel like this is all it's ever gonna be, you're right. This is all it's ever gonna be. And again, look up. I just keep hearing that over and over again. Look up to the point where I'm looking up. Like, is this for the reading or is it for me? But no, there's nothing. There's just a ceiling up here. So that is their 5 plots. So I don't know if you got here by listening to all 5 or you just picked this final one, but thank you. If you made it this far, you might as well subscribe. Might as well. Most of my people who watch don't subscribe. Like, come on. You just got to hit the button and share it. You know, some people are like it, right? That's an energy payment to get this out to people who could benefit from it, because these do take time, and I'm hoping that it can reach people who could benefit from this. So, thank you all so much for hanging out with me, Libra season. I look forward to connecting back with you when Scorpio season comes in. I will also say you all take care of yourselves. It's interesting energies are out and about, and the veil is pretty thin. So take care of yourselves, do what you need to do to stay grounded, and I will see you soon.
Windows cracked and the stars peeking, veil so thin where dreams begin. Whispers hum like an ancient hymn. I sit, I drift, the cosmos spins. Lost in the fog where the secrets keep. Shadows dance with the